Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll. Okay, I've got batteries charged up now, and so now my next thing is to come back. I just want to remind you, this is the doll that I'm tearing apart right now. So what I want to do is get her arms here, get those arms off of her. So the best way is to go on the inside, but I believe this doll here is going to get a new body. I would like to have this body as a pattern anyways, so I think I'm going to keep, of course I'll keep the body. And oh, look at some different type of stuffing, okay. And what I'm going to do is here we take some of this stuffing. I don't need all of it out, but I'll take out some, maybe most of it here. There we go. And we'll make a new body for her. But what I'm really interested in is getting this arm off of her right here. Let's see how we're doing here. And there is the wire. And like always, no plugs on those. Okay, let me just take this and we go around. Figure out which way is the right way. I think this is it. Yep, there we go. There we are. And now the arm will just come off that easily. Okay. So now we're going to come through this way as well. And we'll get this here. Be careful with these little wires. They're sharp too. And they can poke you, but I mean, that's about it. But once you figure out which way to untwirl them, it's straightforward after that. And there we go. All right. And there, that arm is now off. Okay, oops, what am I doing that for? Okay, now I'm going to put the body inside of there. We'll seal up the bag. And we'll come back to this doll later. All right, so another doll is now done. And we need to get the next bin. I have it sitting here already. I did some thinking up ahead. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, hip hip hooray. Okay, so I just pulled randomly another doll out of the bin. We're not going to care who makes them, but this one here, ooh, she's got a good squeaker on her. That's rare to find a squeaker that still works like that. This is a reliable made in Canada doll. Now, the thing about her, she's a transition doll. At first, I doubted if she was a transition doll at all, but she is. She is a transition doll. Her eyes are plastic, which tells me that she's from the 1940s, the late 40s going into 50s. This is when they were starting to make vinyl arms, but they still had a lot of composition head and arms, head still around. Actually, they had head, arms, and legs. But what they did was they wanted to introduce a new doll with the vinyl arms, and they did. Here we go, right here. And what they did was they say, hey, you know, maybe advertised her as you can now wipe, like dolls were, you couldn't, I'm just jumping all over the place. I got a lot of thoughts running in my head right now, and I'm trying to get them all out at once, and I can't. I got to slow it down. Here we go. Back in that time, little girls wanted to wash their dolls, bathe them, but they couldn't because composition can't go into water, right? So what happened was during this time when vinyl was starting to come out, what they did was they thought, well, maybe we can give the little girl maybe a little bit of something to wipe, and at the same time get rid of the composition heads at the same time, giving her the new plastic eyes, which was great. You know, she has these new plastic eyes here, you know, and you can see that they've got plastic lenses in them, so that's wonderful. But the thing is that she would be told you can't wipe the head, but you can now wipe her little arms and legs. Oh boy, and she has the new plastic eyes, you know. All that stuff was new. But at the same time, they were getting rid of old parts. These were cheaper dolls. They were probably a little bit better for mom and dad to pay for than maybe some other dolls. And it gave a little girl a doll in her arms. So that's what I was trying to say. Not a whole lot in there, but trying to get it out. So we're going to bring out our trusty little spoon now. And we don't have to deal with anything with arms or legs because they're vinyl. We'll just clean them up. Now she is missing a toe here, but I'm not going to rebuild that. She's okay. This is a doll that I'm going to keep for my collection. Her muslin is just as bad as the other doll there that I had. It's the same idea, but hers is in good shape since I don't have to take the arms and legs off. It's just the head. We can reuse this here. Not a problem. I will add, you can see the bend in the body here where the stuffing has been pushing down because this head is heavy. And what happens over time is that this stuff starts to sink downward. So we'll give her a little bit more stuffing so that we don't have this rim forming here. So we're going to start with breaking her off her body, getting in there. There we go. This wasn't glued on. Yeah, I've almost got it off on this side here. Okay, I got the shoulders done already. So we'll put her on her tummy. Yeah, you squawk. And just go in very tenderly. Don't, you don't thrust, but just break away that glue, that old mucilage glue in there. I see where, oh yeah, it's really glued here, heavily glued. You can see, I can hear that. That's glue in there. So let's see if we can. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Where can I break it off? Oh, there we go. Her head is now off. And there's her body. You can see the old glue. There's a bunch of, there's the mucilage glue right there. Okay, so anyways, we'll put her in her bin. And there's her head. The only thing we're going to work on is her head. Yeah. Now, we'll find out later. Now, maybe we should take her eyes out too right now. I don't know. I'll leave them for now. Oh, yeah, they're going to have to come out so I can, let's see if we can get those out because they're going to have to come out. Yeah, they're dirty and they need to be the same color. The, okay, there's that hole. And now we got to get into that hole over there. We got one hole. Now I'm trying to get over to the other hole. There we go. Let's see if I got it in there. Oh, there we go. Now we just squeeze. Did I get it? Yep, I got it. That was easy. Those were not in there strong. Okay, there we go. There's the eye. And where's the bar? We need the bar. There's the bar. There we go. Now we have everything out that we want. Now we can work on this doll. And we'll find out if she is oil later. We'll do that. We'll go looking at her. My guess, let me do my guess. I'm going to say she is acrylic. I just have a sneaking suspicion. Though she looks webby down here and her face is webby. I don't know, just up here, looking at her. But that's nothing for paint to come off where there is, where it's, the seal is. It can be, I don't know. I'm gonna go for acrylic. 9 out of 10 times these 1940-ish $50 are painted with the new paint, so that's why I'm going with it. But anyways, there we go. That takes care of her now. So I've got my buckets now all filled. These are the dolls I'm going to work on now. I'm devoted to them now, and everything else in the bin stays until a doll is, a bin is empty. Not that, because I can have 2 or 3 dolls in a bin like I do with the Patsies because they're small. All right. But at least I'm moving on my way. All right. And dolls that I don't want to do right away will stay to the side because some of them need one-on-one attention. I don't want to be doing them when I got 7 or 8 of them because I want to be able to deal with that one doll. So let me put these over on the, and I got something else I want to show you here. Okay, let me get out of here. Oh, there we go. Okay. And now I'm ready to deal with these dolls now. And I'll tell you the next step as we move along, as we go through this. Now, I have a lady friend who, her name is Liz, and she pops by every now and again, and she gives me dolls that she finds at yard sales or estate sales. You know, they're not the most expensive dolls. She gets them at yard sales, I would say most of them are. And she thinks of me, and which is very kind of her, you know, and so anyways, she sent me some dolls here. She gave me some dolls. I saw the box sitting on my my table out in my carport, and I went, is that a box? I just got a box because I want to send somebody something. And lo and behold, I see this box. I thought, that's not the box I got. That looks a little bit bigger. And so I went looking at it, and I went, oh, there's dolls in here. Liz is yard sailing again. So I'll show you the first doll she gave me. There's just a few in there. This is a I think it says 77, or I think it is 1977 Hasbro, 72 Hasbro. There we go. I don't know who she is. I'm going to look her up later, but she's a 1972 Hasbro doll. She's not mechanical in any way. There's nothing mechanical about her, but she does unscrew. I don't know what she does. If she was supposed to do something, I'm not sure what it is. Arms don't do anything. They just go around in a circle, you know. So I don't know if she was supposed to do it. Just a little doll. Maybe that's all she is. But she needs some cleaning up. But she's got short little legs. Okay. But here's the one that I really like. This is the one that really got me. This is Chatty Patty. She's by Mattel. I think she's from the Chatty Cathy family, but later, 1983. And she works, too. Let's listen now.
I'm Chatty Patty. Let's play together. I'm Chatty Patty. Let's play together.
There's another saying she does.
What shall we play with now? You choose.
Okay, those are the only two sayings she says, because in her hand she's supposed to hold things that allow her to say other things. So I saw them online. I know where to get them and everything. So I'm going to purchase them, and then I'll have her her little things that she holds, and then we'll explore her again to see what more she says. But she's not worth a whole lot, but she's worth a lot to me because she'll go with my Chatty Cathy family, made by Mattel, 1983. I really, you know, those were original shoes and her original little romper suit here. So I was really happy to get her. I was like, oh, I didn't even know she existed. And lo and behold, there she is in the box there. Also in there was this thing about hair. It's called Doll and Soft Sculpt Hairstyles using feel fleece, mock wool fiber. So I was like, wow. I put my finger down inside. There was a place where I could feel it in here. And oh yeah, there's a hole right here. And it's really soft stuff, you know. But I guess you can make stuff with it, a bear or whatever, you know, wigs or as well. So that I'll see if I can ever use it. You never know. And then also in there was this lovely little lady laying in there. She's just a little porcelain doll in her nice little doll outfit here. But I thought she was cute, you know. And I thought she was really cute, you know. But yeah, she's got little no bloomers or anything, but she's got her little high heel shoes on, her boots on. I mean, I should say not high heel shoes, boots, and no undies. But we won't lift her dress again. But there we go. And I don't know, she's quite unique, you know. She's just got a nice look to her. So yeah, very nice. And her little hat on top, you know, I thought she was cute, you know. So there we go. But anyways, they all need some cleaning up to some degree here. But that was it. That was what was in the box. I thought I'd share that with you. But my favorite is this one right here, of course. And that she works. Most of them online seem to that they still work. And she doesn't go for a whole lot of money either. I think I saw her in the box. There was like some mint in the box ones there too. That didn't go for like an exceptional amount of money, but it's not the amount of money that I'm looking at. When I collect dolls, the money is the last thing on the table. It's what I like about the doll, and I think that's with a lot of collectors too. It's what I like about the doll, and why I want it in my collection, and why I want it to be a part of my collection, and that's what means more. Then the money comes in secondary. I always like to know what they roughly might be about, but I don't really get into where are they today in money. I do look somewhat at my dolls. You want to know some of that, of course, you know, but because I'm not going to look at reselling her, it doesn't need to be anymore like that. I don't need to know that, you know. But if the day came, then I would look further into it. But I just, I did look her up just to see what came with her, because I could see she was supposed to hold something in her hand. And when I seen that, though, of course, you're going to see the prices of her. So it's always nice to have an idea. But my take is, I like the doll. I want to know about the doll. I want to know what she's all about. So anyways, I thought I'd share these with you. I do need to look at this one here and see who she is. 1972 Hasbro. So it looks like these might be her original undies because they do fit her so very well. So very nice stuff. But thank you, Liz. If you watch my channel, I want to say thank you for thinking of me and picking these lovely dolls up. This one here is going to be fixed up, like get all revamped and cleaned up, and then then she's going to go in with my Chatty Cathy's. She'll always be a part of them now. And I'll get her little toys that go with her. So not a big deal there, you know. I'll find, I think there's like 4 or 5 of them that came with her, like a rattle, a brush, a comb or something like that. And there's a blanket or something. So there's little things that she has. So anyways, thank you for joining me. And the next step now will be sanding down these arms and legs. We are at the end of the week now. I did these about, I think it was Sunday. I think I'm going to say Saturday or Sunday. I've let them go. They're nice rock hard now. They're ready to be sanded. And I want to take them out and just start sanding them. This weekend's going to be a busy weekend for me because this is my daughter's birthday and it's her birthday weekend. So I'm going to be busy with her. So I think for sure I probably will start these sanding on Monday if that works out. We're going out to eat tomorrow for her birthday. We're going to a restaurant tomorrow for her birthday. Then we're going to go pick up her cake. Then we're coming home. Saturday, I don't think we're doing anything, so maybe I can do some on Saturday. Sunday, we're going to the show to go see Dragon, so that's going to be really nice. So anyways, we have some things already on the go here. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and leave a comment if you know who this doll is here. I'd love to hear it, you know. But these are wonderful, wonderful dolls all the same. And I thank you, Liz, for thinking of me and bringing them to me. I really love them all. So anyways, now it's to move forward now with these dolls. And as soon as one is done, then I move to the next. And we put the next one in there. And that's just how it's going to be. And those bins are going to just keep moving. I want to just keep a flow, an assembly line. But I don't want to act like a manufacturer where we just slap it on. It's got to be done right. And they're going to be beautiful again. So leave me a comment. Leave me thumbs up if you can. I appreciate that. And I hope all of you have had a good work weekend. It's coming to an end here. The weekend is just around the corner. Hopefully you've got it off so you can enjoy it as well. Have you been looking at the strawberry moon? We've seen the strawberry moon for the last few days here. That's been nice to see. And yeah, everything's going just pretty good around here. So at this time anyways, we don't get into the world's woes, because if we do, it can bring you down. You got to stay away from it. And peek in once in a while and then get out of it as fast as you went in. And because it's big and mighty, but we know God's got his hands on this world. He's the mighty one. All right. Thank you for joining me. We'll be talking to you again very soon. Bye-bye.